Yeah, if it wasn't for me and we were talking about Jamaican and Colombia players, we'd have no ratings right now.
Jose Costa opinion brought to you by Popcorners.
Yo, you're cornier
Yo,
than
you
that
better get
back,
paid.
man. I'm just thinking, was there even a second World Cup final even close to this?
No, there's nothing that ever compared to this.
No, there's never been anything like this. Is the greatest final of any World Cup in the history of the sport, and in the greatest final
there you go.
of any World Cup in the history of the sport, Messi, allegedly the best player ever, showed up with 2 goals, and he scored a penalty kick, and he took the World Cup.
Just saying. Took an assist. Don't forget the assist.
And the assist. I'm sorry, you're right.
My son was at a sleepover in a house where nobody watches soccer, and the whole house watched the whole 120 minutes.
Yeah,
and they said they would do it, and they was screaming.
Nice.
And everybody was rooting against Messi.
Nah, well, yo, this is the opposite for me, man. I went to a kid's party, all by Italians, and they were watching the World Cup, and everybody was going for Argentina.
I thought it was one of the best World Cups ever. I mean,
yeah.
The first round had an insane amount of shock, and then the knockout stages had like 3 or 4 sick games. That Argentina-Netherlands was insane. Brazil getting eliminated by Croatia was insane. The final was insane. There were some really good games.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put it as one of the best though.
If you're gonna say no, then you got to come with something else. What are you putting above this, and why?
Yeah. So you said it was better than Brazil?
Brazil's first round was amazing, and then after that it slowed down a lot.
Even that Brazil lost 7-1 by Germany.
That was huge. That was shocking. Great. I don't know that was a great game, but that was shocking.
That was shocking.
Let's talk about the game. You know what was shocking? Where was France for like 80 minutes?
Actually, you know what? They really weren't around the first 55 minutes. They kind of turned it on at around the 55-minute mark.
Do you think the fact that he started Giroud and Dembele?
I think so. If you look at it, Di Maria was killing the guy on the left, where Dembele was supposed to help out on defense, and Di Maria was killing that guy, and he gets the penalty, he gets a goal, and then the coach had to make moves.
Yeah, Dembele gave up that penalty, by the way.
He what?
Dembele was the one that fouled Di Maria.
He's a very overrated player.
I think he was sick or something, man. I don't know. They said a lot of those guys got sick.
We're looking for excuses. Is that what's happening now?
There's no excuses. France came out flat-footed.
Yeah.
Argentinian midfield really showed up, and they challenged for every single ball. The moment the French was on a ball, they were surrounded.
Yeah, they were aggressive. I give them credit.
If you really look at what happened in the midfield between McAllister and DePaul, they were owning the French.
Yeah.
But it all changed once they pull out Di Maria. I think they should have never pulled him out.
Yeah.
Because France was starting to attack on that side. Di Maria got tired. Once that other guy came in, who was that? Thuram? Was that who it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, Thuram.
Yeah, he was starting. They were starting to attack on that side. Di Maria couldn't make the runs anymore. They had to change him.
I think that was the only mistake by Argentina's coach, man.
No, man. Taking out DePaul. Taking out DePaul when you're up 2-0.
And Di Maria.
I could see Di Maria coming out because he's been struggling with an injury all World Cup.
And he's 34. So, he plays 60 minutes of high intensity.
Yeah, so you could take him out. I could see that happening. But the moment you took DePaul out, all of a sudden France got it back into the game.
Lautaro Martinez
is not half
was looking like Higuain in 2014 with all the chances he was missing. I thought that this
but
guy's going to cost
the
Messi
third
the
goal,
World Cup. What?
The third goal, it was him, bro.
That's fine, but before that, there were a bunch of chances that he had, and he freaking missed them.
He could have put that game away a long time ago. He screwed up a lot.
Yeah, because Martinez had a lot of chances.
Well, but he put the third goal with Messi scored. That was because of him. He was the one that took the shot.
He took the shot. And let me tell you something about that shot. I keep looking at it, and I'm like, bro, he could have passed it to the middle for the tap in, though.
Yeah.
He could have passed it to the middle for the tap in.
Look at it this way. You're saying he took the shot. The truth is he missed another shot.
Yeah, that's right.
And Messi cleaned it up.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So you can't say it was all him. He took the shot. He missed another shot.
Yeah.
After Mbappe did what he did to tie the game up, score, bring them back with a penalty.
3-3 or 2-2? Which one?
2-2.
Okay.
2-1 and 2-2.
Yeah.
Did that solidify him as being the best player in the world?
Oh, even for me, and I'll let everybody answer, but for me, even before starting the game, I thought that spot, he does things on the field that like you're not seeing anyone else do it, except maybe as a different player who's not in the World Cup. I think Haaland is also an insane beast. Too bad he's not in the World Cup. But Mbappe's on a different level to everyone else.
He's young, and so far what he has accomplished it makes him the best player right now.
I think Mbappe's got a slight edge on Haaland, but I think this Champions League we'll start to see who's the real alpha in the room.
It's a real teller, though, when you've been to the World Cup 2 finals in a row and you won one. That's insane. And on the second one that you didn't win, you got a hat trick on the final, and you picked up, like 6 or 7 goals in the World Cup? That's insane. The guy's out of his mind.
8 goals. 8 goals.
He's out of his mind.
Okay. With that said, the third goal by Messi, did that solidify his GOAT status? Because think of the drama, right? Your team was up 2-0, now they're tied, and you scored technically the winning goal. Forget about France equalizing again. You scored the winning goal. Did that put him in did that put him over the top? Like, all right, this guy is the greatest of all time.
I'll tell you one thing that I'll let you guys please go after. I don't want to be the only one, but I'll tell you one thing that it did for sure. And what it did was it got him out of Maradona's shade forever.
Yes.
That's it. He's out of Maradona's shade. Like you can talk about GOAT, that's a different conversation. But now he has the World Cup and he scored the goals in the final. He showed that's it. There's nothing Maradona has that he doesn't have. Like he's his own God now.
All right. You know how I feel about Maradona, all right? To me, he's the greatest ever. I've got to admit that Messi is probably better than Maradona. The only argument I can give is that Maradona played in a rougher time. But
that's
Messi
huge, Marlon. To me, that's huge because the way that Maradona and those players used to get hacked, Messi doesn't get touched like that, nor Ronaldo, nor anybody today. Even if defenses are better, but you don't get hit like that. That's it. So I think that's huge.
I mean, my opinion is every generation gets better. So, I think in 20, 30 years, there'll be somebody better than Messi and Ronaldo.
Oh, the one trying to follow that legacy is Mbappe right now.
Yo, Jose, you're Portuguese. You love Ronaldo. We've established that quite a bit. I'm not gonna come after you. I'm just like honestly asking you. Did Messi is Messi the GOAT?
Like I said, I think the last podcast, he made a strong case. It's a very strong case. He performed pretty well today.
Pretty well.
Very well. Very well.
Pretty well's like getting an assist. You did really well.
Wow.
I mean, I don't count the
throughout the whole
penalties.
tournament.
First of all, I honestly don't believe that should have been called a penalty. I mean, Di Maria felt it behind him, and he just took a duck.
I watched that replay like 15 times, and I honestly being unbiased, it's a foul. He fouled him.
And they were
huh?
No,
the Di Maria foul, yeah, the Di Maria
not
foul.
only that, there was barely worse calls throughout the World Cup.
Was that German? There were worse calls.
Were worse calls during the World Cup.
German. So is Messi the GOAT? He's the GOAT.
Nah, he is the GOAT, man. There's no way how to put it. You know, I mean, I feel bad for a few other players out there, starting with Ronaldo. I think Neymar is going to be another one that they're not going to be able to see a World Cup. They're not going to be able to lift up that trophy.
No, you know what? I think that Neymar has a good shot at doing what Messi did this time, because Brazil's always lining up insane teams. So he doesn't, he can be not as great as he is now, but good enough, and he'll be in another good team that has a shot at winning the World Cup in 4 years.
Did you hear what Messi said today?
No, what?
He said he's going to play one more World Cup.
Is that what he said?
He said he's going to play 6 World Cups. That's his
plan. He should. He really should.
Why?
He'll be 39.
Why the hell not? Go and go and be a passenger. Why the hell not? Do like a farewell tour.
Yeah.
You already won the World Cup.
From now to then, a lot of things can happen.
Yeah. But he doesn't really run. He just stands around half the time.
He just walks around. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
you have the ball behind you to play defense for you.
That goalie from France sucks. And Martinez is a great goalie for penalties.
Wait. Did you
not
say
just penalties, bro? If Martinez made the save of the game, and then
if you swap goalies, France wins.
Wait, are you saying that France's goalkeeper sucks? Where'd you hear that before, John?
Yeah, Marlon, Mr. Tottenham, #1 fan guy.
Nah, it's just that he's a good goalie, but when it comes
terrible
to penalties, it's not his.
Marlon did say if they go to penalties, Argentina's winning, and he said because of the goalie.
Martinez is unbelievable at penalties. Every time I see him, it seems like there's a better chance of the ball not going in than going in.
He made an insane save on the last play of the game too. That does like a hockey kick, that left kick out.
And that would have been horrible for the game to finish that way. It would have been it would have been bad. But he saved it. He's very cocky. He has a temper, but he's a good goalie.